Joe Biden's problem is not his age.
Trump roasts Biden after the debate. This is the first Trump rally after the debate. You know what I mean? It kind of went under the radar, so let me give it to y'all.
It's not his anything, really. It's got no problem other than it's his competence. He's grossly incompetent. You know, they keep saying old. I know people that are much older than him that are doing unbelievable things, making a fortune. I knew a man that at 79, he was never a success, and he made $1 billion, $1.5 billion from 79 to 92. And that's what it is. It's not his age, it's his competence.
Yeah, they try to run that age situation about, you know, to try to kind of like take away from his ground and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, bro, it ain't that he old. It's that he old and he incompetent, man. He look weak.
He's not respected anywhere in the world. Our country is being laughed at all over the world. Biden is using the weaponization of his Justice Department, the FBI.
No lies detected. Also using the police. You know what I mean? You the president, you had an op when you use the police. Think about some of these cats that be having beef with us on YouTube. Imagine if they had some real back. These had the police knocking out fucking doors down. That's exactly what Biden did with your man right here.
FBI, local district attorneys and attorneys general to try and win an election against his political opponent. That happens to be me. Do you know who I am? Something that.
All right, let me refresh this, man. We're gonna get this. Ronnie, salute, man. Salute, brother.
I want to buy your house. I can pay.
224. All right. It's Saturday. People outside right now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get it in, though.
Not respected anywhere in the world. Our country is being laughed at all over the world. Biden is using the weaponization of his Justice Department, the FBI, local district attorneys and attorneys general to try and win an election against his political opponent. That happens to be me. Do you know who I am? Something that actually was unthinkable in our nation, but which is very common in third world countries.
That's what a lot of people say, Black Apple. A lot of people got that same sentiment. You know what I mean?
Countries are in banana republics. That's what he's.
Hey, in the building. You talk politics today, yo. I like to get him mad with this shit right here, man.
He's using.
And then what you said, Black Apple, two cheeks are the same as if voting changed anything, it will be illegal. A lot of people feel that way, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, some of us like to just have hope. You know what I mean? What's the lesser of the two evils? I guess that's my perspective.
Law enforcement.
That's Swizzy, salute. We do love you, Eve.
To try and hurt his political opponent. Every one of those things last night, you saw that, was all started by this guy, this crooked guy. And not only crooked, I mean, just so bad in so many ways. He's killing our country. He's incapable of winning based on his far-left policies of
double tap on your screen to hit that like button, man. Let's get to it.
Open borders, massive tax increases, the Green New Scam. That's a windmill on every corner, most of which don't work. And things like putting men in women's sports, really not a great idea. As every American saw firsthand last night, this election is a choice between.
4 years ago, when I was on that Trump shit, I was on that Trump shit. 4 years ago, y'all was calling me an Uncle Tom. I got my YouTube channel popping over being a Black Republican. One of my first stories, biggest stories, was about King Face, who was a Black Republican running around New York telling people that they look crazy. I actually did an interview with one of the chicks that he used to fuck with because they try to say that he died because of HIV. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to tell people it was a smear campaign. So I interviewed one of the women that he was with. You know what I'm saying? Her name is Marie. All right, go check it out. If y'all don't believe me, go look at it. 4 years ago, they were saying that something was like I was a reverse racist type shit. You know what I'm saying? Incredible.
Strength and weakness, competence and incompetence, peace and prosperity, or war or no war. They like a war. They love wars. You know, they love killing people. It's so wonderful. You know, I'm the only president in many, many decades that didn't start a war. I finished one. I beat ISIS in record time. As soon as I left, we had the situation where Russia went into Ukraine. They would have never done that. And where Israel's attacked. And then we had inflation. And then we had that horrible, horrible event that took place in Afghanistan. The worst, I think the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. And it's a choice, though, between a president who puts America first or a train wreck who puts America last. They put America last. Actually, the Democrats put America last. You take a look at that. Look at a guy like Senator Schumer. I've always known him. I've known him a long time. I come from New York. I knew Schumer. He's become a Palestinian. He's a Palestinian
Give me a second, y'all.
now. Congratulations. He was very loyal to Israel and to Jewish people. He's Jewish, but he's become a Palestinian because they have a couple of more votes or something. Nobody's quite figured it out. A vote for Joe Biden is a vote for failure, surrender, and disaster for our country. A vote for your all-time favorite president, President Donald J. Trump. Is a vote for stopping Joe Biden's inflation, stopping the border invasion, and very simply making America great again. It will make America great again. You see these beautiful women. I'm not allowed to use the term beautiful as a politician. In fact, it could be the end of my career. Ever ran against me, he'd say he called women beautiful, and that could be the end of my career. But they're beautiful. What am I going to do? I can't lie. But you see these beautiful women up here? They
Give me a second. I'm having I'm technical difficulty out. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. Y'all see why I hate this StreamYard shit? Trash. Fucking absolutely trash. Rock with me.
You see these beautiful women. I'm not allowed to use the term beautiful as a politician. In fact, it could be the end of my career. If Glenn ever ran against me, he'd say he called women beautiful, and that could be the end of my career. But they're beautiful. What am I going to do? I can't lie. But you see these beautiful women up here? They come from a place called North Carolina. We all love North Carolina. And this is their 127th rally. And it's hard to believe. I seldom see their husbands, but they're happily married. I said, are you all happily married? They love their husbands. You love your husbands? They put up with a lot, huh? No, they're very happily married women, but it's 127. But I'll tell you, front row Joes even have that. They're about 200 and something, right? They must have made a lot of money somewhere along the line. Do my people treat you good? Huh? They better treat you good. Front row Joes, they become very famous. The question every voter should be asking themselves today is not whether Joe Biden can survive a 90-minute debate performance, but whether America can survive 4 more years of crooked Joe Biden in the White House. In fact, I don't know if we can really survive 5 more months. This is the most dangerous time in the history of our country, in my opinion, and we have a transition period because hopefully there has to be a transition. We've never been so close to World War III before, and if it happens, it will be a war like no other. This because of the threat of certain types of weapons. We don't even want to mention the word, but because of the type of weapons that you're talking about today, and I know them better than anybody. You know, I built our military. I totally rebuilt our military. I know more about weapons than just about anybody. And when you look at the incredible destructive power of these weapons, this will be a war like no other. This will not be 2 army tanks running against each other and shooting. This is going to be something the likes of which we've never seen. And we have a man who's grossly incompetent heading up our nation. And he's competing against Putin and President Xi of China and Kim Jong-un of North Korea. He's competing against people that are at the top of their game. And he was never really at the top of his game. He was never very good. But now he's really not good. Last night was a defeat not only for Biden, but for the entire radical left Democrat Party and the fake news media who have been lying to the
Facts. He made son look crazy weak.
American people as our country was being destroyed. The fake news media. Look at all of them back there. Look at all of them. That's a lot of cameras. That's a lot of cameras. That's a
Damn, it's illegal to say that somebody's
lot of camera power. The Joe Biden on stage yesterday was the same Joe Biden who gave us open borders.
Listen, man, hey, Scott Swizzy, where else you supposed to grab him by? You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with grabbing him by the pussy, yo. Y'all be bugging, man. If you ain't never grabbed your girl by the pussy, then you a pussy. All right?
Crushing inflation.
Trump 2024.
Rampant crime, 2 new wars, a disastrous.
That shit happened. They was like, yo, Trump said grab him by the pussy. He's canceled. Meanwhile, you motherfuckers in New York, especially y'all New Yorkers, y'all some nasty bastards. And the more and more they be talking about you New York niggas, and I sit on the outside and I look, and I'm like, damn, man, I'm glad I'm from the old New York. I'm glad I never moved like most of you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Put Trump all in your fucking rap songs. It was synonymous to be like Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Listen, I ain't no real big fan of no politicians, but I do take it real disrespectful when they use me. You know what I'm saying? As a black man, that they say that they need my vote, or you know what I mean? The Democrats automatically get my vote because Trump is racist. Come on, don't act like y'all forgot about that shit. Anybody that was representing Trump that was black was canceled, bro. Don't make me go to my Facebook and show y'all how disgusting you niggas used to look. He's racist. They threw the people out the building, motherfucker. All y'all motherfuckers got thrown out your fucking building. When you don't pay rent, you get thrown out your building. Quiet as kept, they even throw white people out. You know what I'm saying? True story. All stories ain't true, but this one is.
Afghanistan embarrassment, most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. And the international humiliation, think of it, one after another, international.
One after another, war after war, situation after situation. You know what I'm saying? The elite run things.
Humiliation, one after.
That's a fact. The elite do run shit. You know what I'm saying? They do run shit. But everybody got to answer to somebody. You know what I mean? Everybody. Yo, let's keep it real. At that last fucking, you know what I'm saying, election, Trump was all the way up. Matter of fact, Republicans was celebrating. For real. These motherfuckers came overnight and was like, yo, my man lost. Hell no.
Another. Nobody respects him. Foreign leaders don't respect him. You know, we put up $124 billion more.
Nobody care about my channel. Nobody care about your life. Suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? We automatically expect Trump haters to be over here. You know what I'm saying? I'll let the people do the work of God on you. I'm not even going to waste my trigger finger energy.
Given to Ukraine than Europe. Now, Europe is a lot closer. We have a thing called an ocean in between us, right? So no matter how you cut it, it's got to be more important. Why is it?
Well, we switched to this type of aspect ratio because it caters to a whole different algorithm. You know what I mean? It's the people that swipe it up and down. You know what I mean? This is not made for the people that's fans of the channel that's going to look for the content. This is for newer people. You know what I'm saying? Squad up. That's a whole fact. Hood.
Is it that we're not equalized? Why is it that they put up $124 billion, our people, these people in Washington that don't know what the hell they're doing? You know, I stopped it with NATO. We were spending almost 100% of the money for NATO. And I went in my first meeting, I realized, I said, you know, they're not paying their bills. They're delinquent. My second meeting, I said, you got to pay. And they said, well, what would happen if we don't? Then we won't defend you against Russia. And the next day, money came in by the billions. You never saw money come in so fast, Len. The money was...
You know, not to go here, but let me ask y'all 30 people that's here. Which one of y'all got a Chinese homie? And I ain't talking about China Mac. I'm just curious.
Pouring in. And I took a lot of heat, Michael. Oh, there's Mike Waltz. He knows better than anybody on this subject. He's the all-time.
It's me, your crap cut. But look, watch this. I'm going to hide you. And I bet you still stay here and listen. Anyway, all right, so suck my dick. It's me. We don't know who you are.
He's the all-time. But am I right? The money came...
Fucking trolls, despicable trolls. Hey, shoot them.
In like at a level that was never seen. Hundreds of billions of dollars poured in. And then I took heat from the press because they said, no, I will not defend you if you're not current. And they said, well, that's not very nice. I said, it's not nice. Now, if I said I will, they wouldn't have paid, right? I suspect. But I took a lot of heat. But the fact is, the Secretary General called it the greatest.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, they calling this nigga white chocolate. Same black people that said fuck Trump. They calling this man white chocolate, man. What the fuck is going on with America? And them weapons do hurt.
He's never seen anything like it because Bush would come in, make a speech and leave. Obama would come in, make a speech and leave. And then I came in and I didn't make a speech. I just said, these guys aren't paying their bills. They're not paying their bills.
Yeah, that nigga Trump went and looked at the paperwork and was like, hold on, China. Y'all trying to do what? Y'all acting up? Man, hold this motherfucking tax. Yeah, yesterday was $10, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? $10 per barrel. $10 per barrel? Who the fuck let y'all sign that deal? $10 per barrel. $10 per shipping. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Each one of them shits, $10,000. All right? Play the game. Either get in bed, you know what I'm saying, or get the fuck out the crib. All right, China? Get your China ass out of here, man. You know what I mean? With that China virus that they brought over here. You feel me?
I don't want to make a speech until they pay their bills. But they asked me, will you defend us if we don't
Trump.
pay? I said, no, I will not defend you. We're not stupid anymore. And $400 billion came pouring in. You never
Man, I got so much problems with y'all that was calling me Uncle Tom. And not because y'all called me Uncle Tom. It's because, you know, if you're going to disrespect me with the right character. Uncle Tom was the hero in the story. Uncle Tom was the motherfucker giving the niggas in the field the food when they was hungry. Yeah, Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom. Without Uncle Tom, some of you niggas would have been hungry as shit. Nigga, you know you ain't supposed to be up here. Come on, Uncle Tom. I ain't eating 3 days. Come back in 10 minutes. Uncle Tom. Yeah, I'm fucking Uncle Tom. I'm the hero in the story. All right? You want to diss me? Diss me with the right fucking character.
So money pouring in so fast. The whole
Call me one of them cowards from Roots that was getting whooped out that didn't do nothing back. Call me one of them niggas. Don't call me Uncle Tom. Call me Nat Turner, motherfucker.
world should know that while Biden is the worst president in the history of America, our country is going to be strong again, and it's going to be very soon.
Biden couldn't keep his words together, man. Come on, bro. You running the U.S. of A, man, and you can't keep your words together. You looking weak as fuck. You know what I'm saying? He trolling. Yo, ayo, and fucking Trump is a master troll. He gonna say grab him by the pussy. Yo, if y'all not grabbing him, no disrespect to the women. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying in a situation where a woman is yours, you know what I mean, and you're the woman's, you know, you're married or something, you know what I'm saying, and you decide to do God's work. You know what I mean? In the comfort of your home and the privacy of your home, and you wanted to grab him by the coochie. What priest, what pastor's gonna tell you can't grab your wife by the coochie? The coochie. Y'all too sensitive out here, man. We need somebody to shake this shit up.
And I want the enemies to know that, because we have a 5-month transition period. And I want the enemies to know, don't play around with us during this 5-month period. Don't play around.
Hey, Trump went and sat down with the North Korean dudes, told them take it, smoked a blunt with them and drank some tea, and they chilled out forever.
It's only for
That's a fact, RT. They want to grab him by the dizzy.
them. It's also from
Yeah, man, grabbing your wife, but yeah, grabbing your girl by the pussy is not bad, bro. Now, grabbing a nigga by the
in all fairness, we have enemies on the outside, China, Russia, North Korea.
some people would say no. Not Hassan Campbell.
Enemies, but they're not really enemies if you have a smart president. If you have a smart president, they're not enemies. You'll make them do great. We had
You just like him now that he got a felony, kind of like most of your people. Facts.
no problems. China
Show them. Yo, if I can see it, it's no good. I'm just letting y'all know. If y'all got a blue wrench, I don't give a fuck about none of these putos up in here talking dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially racist jargon. Racist jargon. You know what I'm saying? It will be a racist fucking, you know what I'm saying, like Biden supporter that will come here and make this about crime and black people. Ain't that familiar? Ain't that what Biden did? Wasn't Biden the last guy, right? Wasn't he when they was separating, you know what I'm saying, Timmy from Darnell on the school buses? Who was the last one that was pumping that? You want to talk racism? You want to talk targeting? Bro, look at your fucking president, bro. Don't look at this man right here. Because this is the nigga that's about to come up in there and rearrange this shit again for you goofies. Alright? All that money y'all had during the fucking y'all fucked up all that bread, man. And trust me when I tell you, it wasn't just black people, dumb motherfucker.
paid us.
Yo, let me tell you something. That's the distraction, y'all. Don't let nobody come to you and tell you that somebody's fucking racist and you not to fuck with them. You understand what I'm saying? Don't go home to your fucking wife talking about, baby, it's over. What you mean, baby, it's over? I fucking quit the job. My boss is a racist. Well, I don't remember him not paying you. When the fuck you come up in this house without a check? Tell your kids that you quit your fucking job and they can't get their bowl of oatmeal. You know what I mean? Because your fucking boss was racist, my nigga. Let me explain something to you, right? As a Cambodian black man, right? Black man. You like that one? Everybody like that one. You eat dog? Let me tell you something. As a black man, racism doesn't enter my top 5. Facts. Raising kids, none of that shit. Working, getting money, that shit don't stop me from doing nothing. All right? It might stop some of y'all. Some of y'all might be caught because you got the past, the present, and the future. Some of you motherfuckers are living in the past. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all are stuck thinking about how fucked up the future is going to be. Oh, the country's going to get bombed. Bro, this country is always at risk of being bombed, my man. Go back to 1945. Remember what the Japs did? Phew, they ate the meth pills, them red meth pills, boom, 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 and smashed shit out. Came right up in this country. America tightened up. All right? America tightened up. See, let me explain something. Republicans were started. Republicans wasn't started for years after the Democrats. When y'all don't talk about all that nasty work, you know what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln was I think he was the first fucking Republican. All them other presidents before that was Democrats. And under them motherfuckers, they said beating niggas up, you know what I'm saying, was cool. Selling people was cool. Raping people was cool. All that shit was cool. I went and did my homework. I'm trolling y'all right now, but trust me, I did my homework, bro. And I give a fuck about my kids in the future, what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? So even though, like somebody said earlier, you know, dealing with politicians, you never know what you're going to get. You know what I mean? Like both of them might be, you know, but I like to choose the lesser of the evils. And I don't see nothing evil about Trump. You know, I think there's other candidates that can run that will give them a run for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we like to see some new blood too. Trump ain't 100% right on everything he do, but he's 100% real. For real, for real. Come on, man. Grab him by the pussy. Oh, my God. He said grab him by the pussy. Which one of you heterosexual dudes ain't never grabbed your girl by the coochie? Now, I'm not saying that it's cool for the president to do this and shit like that, but we have presidents that okayed niggas getting lynched. Ricky, I don't think that they got my better interest in mind. I just get offended when somebody try to, you know what I'm saying, piss on me and telling me it's raining. That's what I'm saying. As a black man, y'all gotta remember that. You gotta remember that. All right? They try to get your vote by default, bro. How? By telling you all this racist shit, man. The police is killing dudes. Look, they choked the nigga out. Whenever y'all only hear it when Trump, when the Republicans run, that's when they're going to start running. The police is killing black people shit. Trust me, it's about to start happening. Go look on your Instagram feed. They're already starting. It's called propaganda smear campaign, bro. And they're going to blame it all on these rallies. It's the first rally, bro. Let me tell you something. I don't see nothing right now. Before, people were so fucked up off of this fake media. Now you see black faces all in the crowd. When I seen a group of professors and school teachers say y'all are bugging as American, I said, black ones. I said, let me pay attention because they more well studied than me. What the fuck do I know about politics, huh? Let me go look at the black people that's into politics and what they're saying. And let me weigh out the real issues. Let me take that racism shit that he talking because they ain't have nothing else. His father was a racist back in the 60s and 50s. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. Racism. You know what I mean? And the police is racist and all of this crazy shit. And then funny shit is that y'all motherfuckers that was talking that defund the police, all of you cowards out here that was talking about defund the police. You motherfuckers, some of you all that was talking that shit was scared to watch the movie Purge. But yet, y'all want motherfuckers to go into a fucking purge cycle? Which one of you niggas is ready for a purge? Half you niggas don't got a sharp knife in your house. Knock it off. You don't know your rights. The biggest right that you motherfuckers need to be exercising is the right to shut the fuck up. I think they call it the right to remain silent. You know what I'm saying? Watch the propaganda roll in now about how racist he is. Trust me when I tell you, bro. Because he made Biden look weak as fuck. Y'all have seen it.
Hundreds of billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars. And it was so because they respected our country. Thank you very much. He said,
I think y'all need to look at that comment I just pinned. That's some accurate shit right there, okay? That's some accurate shit. It's funny to me when you look at all the black people our community says sold out. Yet you see their car and they're driving a Ford while the real ones drive Lambos and Maybachs. Kenny says, the dummies say, what did Trump do? Because they probably can't read and write. Home run, Kenny. My type of petty. All right, Kenny. My Puerto Rican mom hated Trump last year. Now all she talking about closing the border. She's talking about closing the borders. Yeah, and speaking of them fucking borders, man. Close those fucking borders, man. Steal the whole fucking America up. Because guess what? I distinctively remember you greedy motherfucking dirtbag Americans. Some of y'all, the shit y'all talked about Trump. Yet y'all was eating up all that stimulus. I ain't see one of you niggas do a video talking about, yo, I'm giving this stimulus money back. They was like, you know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers went and got that money. I'll tell you, I said it last night. I'll be driving for miles up and down the highway looking for a steak and shake open. You know what I mean? Like, bro, y'all didn't even want to go to work. Homeschooling. Hey, yo, this shit was crazy, man. Niggas was on permanent vacation. Yo, bro, I got fishing poles and all type of shit up in here. We ain't have nothing else better to do. Life opened up. Remember, Trump opened that shit up. Trump opened up life. That 4 years, man, y'all motherfuckers reconnected with your families. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just COVID. Because y'all could have been going through COVID and really not got a fucking dime. Looking at Biden. Biden don't give a fuck about none of us. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's trying to get a nap. Trump was talking about, yo, listen, we got to shorten the school, you know what I mean, cycle. We got to do something, you know what I mean? The work cycle can't be an 8-hour work day no more. We're going to change that to fucking 5 hours. 5-hour work day, but getting the same amount of money. Getting the same amount of money. Don't you understand that economic fucking approach? You know what I mean? To get us back. Yo, bro, all of those shops that were shut down, and the industry was tore up, the car industry, everything was tore up, the steel industry, everything. Your man said, make America great again. Let's put tax. Yo, listen, let's have these Chinese pay for our pain. How about that? We charging y'all $10 for a barrel. Now we charging y'all $10,000. The tariffs. You know what I'm saying? The taxes is going to go skyrocket to astronomical numbers. That means, let's say if you normally buy something, your business is based off of every $10,000 that you spend, you have to spend another $1,000, 10% tax. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was like, yo, man, I think something like 80% tax. You want to get anything in this motherfucking country, y'all going to play ball like everybody else did. Sat down with Russia, they played ball. Sat down with North Korea, they played ball. What did we find out with Russia? That funky ass Jeb Bush, not Jeb Bush. I'm not gonna say his name. We seen the motherfucker smoking crack on camera, bro. Huh? Fuck it, I'm gonna say his name. I got a video about Hunter Biden. I got him on camera smoking crack. Let me see something real quick. Remember this 11:30. Hunter Biden smoking crack. Y'all think I'm correct? I'm correct. I got this nigga on camera smoking crack. I covered it. I'm probably one of the only ones left with the fucking video. Y'all think I'm kidding? Look at this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do y'all the biggest of favors in America, right? Because I'm a true American. Check this out. Y'all get the motherfucking likes up. And I'm gonna show you Hunter Biden smoking crack on camera like a true fucking gangster. All right. Now let me just take this off for y'all because I really need y'all to get into this. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Now, I'm gonna show y'all how petty I really am. Just in case you don't know this channel, let me show you. Let me show you. I just typed it up. That's me. And that's Hunter Biden. And we're gonna watch him smoke some crack. All right. Don't talk about Trump kids. How about this motherfucker right here? Huh? They thought I'm playing. Let me tell you something. I should have won a fucking Emmy for this. I should have won an Emmy. You know what? I'm gonna like my own video today. Bah! I like that video. Hunter Biden like smoking. They try to hide it. Stories ain't true, but this one is. I'm talking about his whole face is in this shit. This nigga is getting busy. That nigga beaming up to Scotty. Hunter Biden, the same dude. Yeah. Hunter Biden loves crack. You know what I'm saying? Pookie! Look at my man Pookie right here. Hey, yo, this nigga got the scale. If y'all know anything about this life, they talk about black people. Get the likes up. Double tap your screen right quick. Oh my God, you are so sexy. How old are you? I'm 23. I'm married. I'm 85 like Joe Biden. And that's definitely the Marvel Mentors. You know what I'm saying? The bag is a gram, man. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? But how much does a quarter weigh? Because that's how you look. He's weighing it up. He weighing it up. Like I said, they short. This nigga is about to get high as a motherfucker. Hunter Biden. Yeah. I got video. Watch Hunter Biden smoke crack on camera. Like Pookie. Whoa. Like Pookie is crazy. Pookie. Oh, Pookie. Oh, y'all think that's bullshit? Look. Pookie. Look at Joe. Look at Hunter Biden. This is funny as shit. Fucking president's son smoking crack. And they worried about nigga talking about grabbing by the pussy. Fuck out of here. Mike, what up? Miss Benzo, peace. Cupid, oh baby. Joe, explain. Let's see him explain. Let's see him smoke it. That's how you know he was smoking for a while. That was Hunter Biden there, filming himself. The video was one of the few. She was like, I weighed the bag too, but anytime my scale jumping like that, man, Hunter like that rock. Hunter like that rock. And I ain't talking about Guns N' Roses, y'all. Hunter gets the fuck down. That nigga smoke crack. Bro, Pookie. Y'all know who Pookie is? Y'all know who Pookie is. Y'all love Pookie. Y'all love Pookie. Everybody loves Pookie. Everybody loves Pookie. Except for Will Smith. Let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it. Hunter Biden smokes crack like Pookie. Yo, I'm crazy for that. I love that, bro. I love that, man. You gotta like your own video after that, man. You know what I'm saying? Wa alaikum assalam to Allah. And it's assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum is kind of like a disrespect, right? Or a curse. All right, check it out. Let's get back to it, man. I need y'all to get the likes up right fast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Cash App is moving across the top. $ Mac Mean. Put it in my pocket like a real Republican pimp. Oh, let me see. I'm far from a Republican, but I am conservative. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm conserving this flag. Some of y'all would say that I'm preserving it, but I'm saying I'm conserving this flag. And big shout out to my man Aunt Millie. This is his brand. It's called Grateful. All right. And y'all should be grateful I'm over here trying to talk to you niggas because I'm gonna keep it real. I don't got no patience for you motherfuckers. That's why these blue wrenches is up in here to just knock y'all down as soon as we see things we don't like. Because they say love is conditional. No. Just not here. All right, let's get back into the funk. Share this video. Hit the like button, you know what I mean? And put it in my pocket. Tax China for goods which they never paid in history before. The fuck was y'all niggas getting all this free shit out of? You know what I mean? Man, listen, man. Fuck them. That's how I feel. Now, I don't want to get my channel taken for saying fuck them. But you want to see the people I'm talking about? You want to see the people I'm talking about?
You see these?
I just shouted Aunt Millie out and look at them pop up. Gangster. Telling them about your shirt. Grateful. Hello. Goes perfect with this Trump flag.
These beautiful women. I'm not allowed to use the term beautiful as a politician. In fact, it could be the end of my career.
All right, let me move it up. We've seen this part.
Tell crooked Joe Biden.
What's your question, Michael Tart? Please, if you're gonna troll me, make it smart and funny. You know, not. I mean, if you want to be disrespectful, but look, make it smart and funny. Make us say, you know what, we like Michael Tart. That shit sounds fruity as fuck. But we love trolls.
Biden, you're fired. Get out.
And so we don't like them no more.
Get out of here. You're fired. Get out. We don't want you. You've been the worst president in the history of our country. We don't want you. Get the hell out of here. But we don't just.
Yeah, sit his ass down next to Obama. Sit his ass next to Obama. And for all you fucking, you know, a lot of y'all got that got that black fetish, that why me fetish. You know what I'm saying?
Just need to fire Biden as you saw.
See, Biden, you got to snap your fingers for him to hear you. You got to be, hey, that's why I'm having a problem with.
So yesterday, the
whole
Democrat Party deserves
BBC though.
to be voted out of office. You have some great people. You have some great.
I wish this shit wasn't buffering the way it is. Feel free to tip the host, she says. Mac me. Yeah, don't hesitate. If you are an American and are concerned with illegals that are being used to vote, they are using to vote for them, taking away jobs from American civilians and resources, then get the fuck out of America. You know what I'm saying? OG Rob in the building. That part. Well respect, strong economy, best. And then in the time when they was saying that it was over for America, they was like, "Over, it's over." You know what I'm saying? Trump came and basically replenished this fucking country. Y'all just don't remember the news. You feel me? And then they try to take all the credit away from him and say, "Well, it was Obama that started it." Yeah, that ain't the first thing that Obama started. You feel me? I would never vote for somebody because of their fucking skin color. You know how many comedians I heard that said that shit and how many of y'all rallied for it like it was some cool shit. But then you know, a couple years go by, you like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? For a whole not black motherfucker. That kind of black motherfucker. That nigga like Shine. What black What nigga you know that got hair that straight? He look like the Fifth Beatle. He look like he belong in a rock band. Hey, check it out. I'm gonna keep it real. I would never vote for a dude because of his fucking skin color. And I would never not vote for a dude because of his skin color. Some of y'all confused, man. Y'all don't understand economics and living. You feel me? Like for real, for real. It goes back to that example. Are you not going to go to work because you suddenly find out that your boss is racist? Is he racist with you? Is he grabbing you by your pussy, your man pussy, your prison wallet? Is he touching on you? Is he bothering you? Is he stopping your check? You feel me? Hey, if you black and you call white people crackers, you know what I mean? If y'all heard a white man call a black person a nigga, y'all gonna lose your mind, right? You're gonna lose your mind. He just said nigga. But yet your grandmother and everybody else talking. But black people's the most, in my opinion, well, a particular color of people is more racist than any. Black people hate black people and everybody else. I'm not saying that's we innately just hate people. It's just that, you know what I mean? Like, we got fake racism. What I'm trying to say is that what you say don't make you racist. It's what you do that make you a true racist, man. True racists will never get caught saying a racist statement because true racists want to change laws. Like, for instance, your innocent black kid named Darnell, right, goes to school with Timothy, white Timothy, every day. They don't see no color lines. They doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But Biden wants the buses to be separate, like in the fucking 50s and shit like that. This is a fact. This is what he was voting on. Nah, I don't want that. I don't want Timmy hanging out with Darnell. Fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? That's a true racist, okay? Not somebody that fucking say some steamy shit, bro. If you're a skinny motherfucker and you get in my way, I'm gonna call you a skinny ass motherfucker. If you're fat, you're a fat bastard. All right? Wake the fuck up. Get some backbone, America. I'm from UK. The stats speak for itself. The stats and what in particular, Luke? You know what I'm saying? And if it's about Trump winning, yes, I think the stats is up. I mean, come on, let's just think about it, bro. In the fight, if you see the weaker one loses, and he's clearly the weaker one so far.
Great people in this state. And the reason I'm honored to be with you, Governor, who's here just
Trump haters. It's like a child that mother takes and father takes care of them and does everything in the world for them and decide not to do one thing, and then they want to kill their mother and their fucking father. Hey man, you did it injustice. You did it injustice, probably giving them too much. You did, because these privileged motherfuckers feel like, you know what I'm saying, like I remember they were saying that, when Trump was trying to end welfare. Duh. Well, what about grandma and the projects? What about this? What about that? You know what I'm saying? They're going to lose all their money. Yo, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, so y'all think welfare is good. Y'all think welfare is cool. Y'all think the projects being up is a good thing. The projects have done wonders for you motherfuckers, right? Nah. My sister lived right across the street from the projects. I grew up all around the projects. I go to the fucking projects. Y'all in the projects in front of the building, you know what I'm saying, with rats crawling under your legs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, knock it the fuck off. Elevators smell like piss and shit. That's where you want your grandmother living? Your mother? Why would you fight for that to be a thing? What, you think they're all going to be on the street if they don't go to the fucking pissy ass projects? Fuck the projects. Fuck welfare. Fuck all that shit. Okay? Fuck the projects, bro. You don't need that shit, man. What happened? How were we able to exist before the projects existed?
made a really fantastic speech. I saw it coming in. I'm flying in on my plane. I'm watching him speak. I said, what a beautiful crowd that
My bad.
But he just made a great speech because what he says turns out to be right. He's got common sense. He's got great policy. He's got the policy that made America great. Now America is in decline because they have people that are going against those basic policies. But he's got the policies that made America great. And I'll call him up. I just said to him, do you want to come up? I know you just spoke for 45 minutes. Will you want to come up? And I said, come on up. You know, so he's going to come up in a couple of seconds. As far as I'm concerned, he can say it all again. He can say it all again. But we're proud of him. He's done a great job. Time and again, Joe Biden revealed how extreme and divisive the radical left Democrats have become. Before your very eyes, Crooked Joe endorsed unlimited, extreme late-term abortion up to the moment of birth. And even after think of this, and even death after a baby is born.
Y'all think of race is what somebody say? Look at them policies, man. Look how that policies affect you long-term, all right?
And I always am very clear about this. When I say the governor of Virginia, I always go back and say the former governor, because you don't want to be tied into this. But the former governor, that was, I call him Michael.
The real Joe Menzie is petty as fuck. They said, we do need to buy. Well, else I'm going to go sell my dope. Welfare keep my customers with some paper tools to spend with me. $20 minutes wage, $20 minimum wage killing California out here. $20 minimum wage is killing them in a bad way. Trump funded many of HBCUs. Well, actually, I could tell you the exact number of money, how much money he gave in comparison to Obama. Obama ain't give a tenth of what fucking Trump got passed, and this is a fact. So for people that don't know what the HBCUs is, historically black colleges.
Jackson, remember his?
Nah, not that, Kenny. We skeptical. We got the right to be like that. But I'm just saying that we don't want to be stupid. We don't want people leading us somewhere without us paying attention. The reason why I rock with Trump is because I was against Trump, based off of racism and shit that they was talking about. Then I'm thinking back, I'm scratching my head, but why all the rappers was talking about, like why everybody was on Trump dick back in the days. And I start really looking at the issues, and I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking propaganda. I know how I go, bro, on the small level. Bro, I'm a YouTuber, and I have people that come out here and smear campaign the fuck out of me, lying like a motherfucker. Never met me, never had a conversation with me in real life, but yet you'll let them motherfucking they'll say anything, man. Oh, bitch ass motherfuckers just making shit the fuck up, and I'm just mad mean.
Nigga, you gay.
The fuck going on? So imagine what had happened with fucking Trump. Any president. Come on. What the fuck is Meek Mill doing in this cage? Get the likes up. For new people, go ahead and subscribe. We always on bullshit over here. Not just about Trump. On everything. And it's the only place where we acknowledge you. Because in real life, they be like,
nigga, you gay.
You. Not me. What they say about me is God's work, baby. God's work. Go ahead and get the lights up.
That bitch on a date. I put that bitch in her place. I'm getting hard in space. I'm about to open this safe. Shout out the mafia base. I took a trip out of state. You niggas faker than fake. You niggas pay.
You niggas pay for the plate. She about to pay with a date. I don't know, bitch, no wait. I'm on wait. Did he wait for?
You missed me though, for real.
Yeah, we partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
My commercial break, man, while I wait for y'all to get the likes up, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't feel like doing anything else, feel free to crack.
What makes people all over America break down and cry like this? Call 1-900-9099-CRY and hear it for yourself. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. If you're under 18, ask your parents before you call. 1-900-9099-CRY.
Fucking petty. Just petty.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more.
One more.
Hemorrhoids. They burn, itch, swell, and hurt. And what do more doctors recommend to stop the hurting? No, not that one. This one. More doctors recommend Anusol to soothe.
Alright, man, this is just, yeah, they don't think I'm a dope.
Perk 30, I just popped out Perk 30.
Yeah, Perk 30, I just popped a Perk 30. Perk 30, I just popped a Perk 30. Once we go into the hour mark, I gotta show y'all how I get down. You know, so I have to show my true colors. I have to be a true story. This is called Mac Mean True Story. I have to tell y'all the truth. I can't lie. Even when y'all beat me down. I just want to run down on you and just
shoot me one time. One time only, you heard? Plus you part of the thigh, like you said.
Y'all can't fuck with me. I will run laps around y'all niggas.
even when they on my hiney.
My hot nigga.
I stay cool.
You know what I mean? Bada bang, bada boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean?
His wife saved him. He was going to moonwalk. He was trying to say why he wore blackface. And he was going to moonwalk across the stage. And that's when his wife finally put down her foot. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're already destroyed us. You've destroyed us. Don't do it. Remember, she stopped him because nobody can moonwalk like Michael Jackson, the greatest people. So this would not have been a pretty scene.
I'm going to give you a fun fact, man, about this petty white man that y'all see on the screen. And not that I believe in this type of stuff, but I just want y'all to, I just want y'all to just kind of like pop a perk 30.
Perk 30, I just popped out.
What the fuck is a perk 30, bro? Yo, Franks, I'm going to make you famous, bro. I'm going to play that shit 1 million times. And let me remind you that your girl made this for me. That sign right there, God's work, because she knows how to do God's work. And you need to not exploit her for the bad things you've been exploiting her for, destroying her family life and her personal life. You need to stay off of those perk 30s and inspire her more to do the stuff like this, like she did for me. Because I see what she over there doing for you. She doing devil work. But over here, she did God's work. Fuck Trump. I think he's saying fuck Trump. We like that, Keith, because you use T instead of F. Hey, yo. Keith Twizzy is actually in a cage right now, man. Keith Twizzy, look, you know what I'm going to do for you? Here we going to do this for you, man. We're going to do this. I like you, man. I'm going to roast you real quick. Keith, say something else. Say something else. Yo, listen, man. I know how to handle a crowd, man. There's only 50 of y'all here right now, bro. I handle crowds of 3,000, and I treat y'all all the same. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me because you running around looking like this, and you're going to come over here and talk about Trump. Keith is good with us, y'all. I like Keith. Somebody must have told y'all that yeah, he naked, Somebody must have told you I'm cool like that, man. You know, he ain't naked. And how do you get in this cage? Let me swear, yo, I hate being petty, especially Eve is here. You ever seen Eve? I got it. Eve and the Truth Lady kind of make me just start like being conscious of where I'm at and that, you know, they kind of take away my fun from YouTube. Because then I can't show them that I am a fucking clown. Well, but back to this guy here, right? I've actually made this little clip. And I hand did this because he's a fucking cocksucking boxer strip using dope head.
Perk 30, I just popped out. Perk 30,
He did that. So I made that. I found the beat, you know what I mean? And then per 30, I found the instrumental. I chopped that up. I did God's work over there. You know what I'm saying? But
30, I just popped out.
You know, he a demon. This girl, I swear. And this is my sister. She's in a bad place. But she did this for me. When she went over here, I swear to God, she's doing God's work. She did this. I didn't even know that she knew how to do graphics. But yet she did God's work. Okay? And then she went over there and now she's doing troll work. So I'm not gonna disrespect anybody. You know, I'm just telling y'all the truth. It's a true story. I gotta tell you. Now what the fuck was we talking? What was he talking about? Hunter Biden smoking crack or Donald Trump? One of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see a man smoke crack, man. It makes me want to cry every time I see somebody smoke crack. Remind me of, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker Chuck in the building, definitely a cloud chaser. Big dogging around this motherfucker. Looking at Trump, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want me to drop the link, y'all want, you know what I mean? Like, I love debating about Trump. Now, some of these niggas mostly masturbate. But me, I'll give you a good Biden looked like a corpse, though. Biden did look like a fucking corpse. He looked, you know, felt bad for him, man. In a real way.
But he said that, and you can see it. I mean, they have tapes on it. He said,
allegedly, Kenny. Allegedly. I can't even highlight that. That's so nasty. So nasty. So nasty what Kenny just said. That last comment, y'all. Look at that comment. I can't say what he said. Biden. I don't even want to say that, man. I will dead ass. Like, let me find out my brother or one of my homeboys, that's what they doing. So you telling me that your homies is not gonna let you grab them by the pussy? But they okay you being in the shower with you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Allegedly. Baba Ali said that's how it felt when people drink liquor. It reminds me of, you know what I mean? I already looked it up. You know, I looked up every bad thing about that fool. You know what I'm saying?
the baby is
both of them. Oh man, yo, that nigga Keith is on savage shit. We gotta get to that Julio Foolio shit in a second, man. But let me just get some more of this roasting. Y'all double tap your screen and hit the like button real quick. You know, hit that Cash App. It's at $ MacMean, MacMean. Subscribe to your mother. Stick your finger, take your finger and put it up your ass. I don't fuck
born. Yes, the baby is born, and then we make a decision on what to do with the baby. And there's some states that allow that.
Yo, Keith. I feel you. But I'm telling you, right? Keith, I feel you, Keith. We see you, Keith. We like you over here, your troll ass, but you gotta be careful in the comments. I want to see everything you type, but these people that's in the chat, bro, especially that one they call DBN, they got this other one in there too. DBN and not Lansky. Lansky might let you live a little bit, but this is other one. Damn, Ming. They just slinging iron, bro. No Hassan.
It's not even believable. But he
it takes a real man to be able to stomach these goofies. Can he? Plus, I made a decision not to debate when I know what I know is the truth.
think of that.
I know.
But Biden celebrates throwing his political opponents in jail. He bragged about surrendering our energy independence and
Couldn't do nothing else. Try to get him locked up.
all of the other things that he's done in favor of China and India and other countries. And he claimed that the strength of our economy comes not from hardworking Americans, but from illegal aliens, where almost all of our new jobs have
How could our strength be coming from them when we giving them all the money?
gone to illegal aliens. You know that?
Well, troll police, not really YouTube police.
And just remember I said this because this is a disaster waiting to happen. You know, we're doing very well with the black.
They say you get more with honey than vinegar. You know what I'm saying? More bees with honey, some shit.
And Hispanic vote. We're doing very well with the union vote. Like record numbers, because we've done a lot. We've done criminal justice reform. We've saved the.
Yeah, it's gonna get funky out here. It's gonna get funky. Y'all better chill in that chat. I'm telling you, man. I don't give a fuck what you got against Trump. You're running the risk of people shutting your ability to type in this chat. See, you can swipe up or you can swipe down and you go find a fucking bingo channel to look at. You can go watch somebody play bingo, or you can go to another channel and watch people scratch offs if that's what the fuck tickles your fancy. You know what I'm saying? But over here, we're having a conversation and this shit is biased as fuck. This country going, if Mally salute, right? If this country gets Trump in office, the same thing that happened the last time Trump, y'all wasn't worried about no wars. Y'all was just worried about what type of steak you want to eat this week. A lot of you broke motherfuckers that never had $1 in your pocket, y'all was gorging on that food, on them food stamps. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Niggas couldn't even give food away, bro. Yo, I was getting so much food from you bums. Hey, yo, that I used to really, really go to the store and I would not eat any other type of steak except for a Wagyu steak. My boy, I would be spending $70 on one steak. I seen motherfuckers coming to me with thousands. Like, yo, here, go shopping. What you want back? Nothing. All right. Don't time out Keith. Let Keith troll. But Keith, let me remind you real quick. Last thing I'm gonna say to you, Keith. My troll channel is MacMean TSTV. Go subscribe right now. I'll give you a wrench over there. You come over there, you're gonna get love. And we wild the fuck out. Take the gloves off. I say shit like, you know, grab him by the pussy. You know? I say that here too. And Trump is a businessman. And I would rather a businessman running this fucking country than a fucking anti-man.
Historically, black colleges and universities. We had great economic development programs.
Hell no, you can't find no stamps. Hell no, you can't find no stamps. You wanna know why you can't find no stamps? Because people are hoarding those stamps. You cheap ass motherfuckers won't even give me your stamps no more. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. The rate for the exchange in New York allegedly was 70-30. That means that if you got $100 worth of food stamps, right? Somebody will give you $70 for your food stamps. Not in Cincinnati, it's 50-50. That means you can get $1,000 worth of food for $500. Skinny fat niggas like me, that's a come up. Because I know how to store food. Oh yeah. You motherfuckers was out here. I'm gonna tell you something. Some of you motherfuckers I've never seen even eat a steak. Now all of a sudden you niggas got a Gucci belts on, just stuffing food in. Yo, that's where all of those mukbang channels started from. COVID. Before that shit, it wasn't no big thing. You know what I mean? These niggas got them checks. Start eating on camera. I watched some of these niggas in 4 years, 3-4 years, go from skinny, nothing ass niggas to fat, bloated, you know what I mean? Like just just nasty motherfuckers eating on camera. And I don't know how y'all watch that shit. I never knew why niggas watch video games, but I understand that more than sitting there watching some fat bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Patting her head every couple of seconds and then putting her hands in the food and eating it with a microphone up. Oh. I don't even like that name, mukbang. It sounds nasty. It sounds like COVID. It sounds like mukbang. Sound like that's something that come from my country, bro. Cambodia. I'm from Cambodia, and they might eat mukbang out there. See my Cambodians kicking in mukbang. Oh my, hello, waiting bong. Shit. Go look up everything I said. It's all except for that muck. It sounds like you want hawk spit. And now I want to listen to that shit. They put the camera all next to the fucking food, and then bitch. Yeah, I mean, she goes from skinny to fat. Bitch patting her head. You know what I'm saying? Them long ass fucking nails and shit. How you wipe your ass? Then putting a hand in the food. Mukbang. Come on, let's mukbang it out. Fuck out of here. I'm not watching you. Disgust me. Mukbang. And I bet that bitch got a furry steering wheel. I'm telling you, man. Because anybody that eat mukbang gotta have a furry steering wheel.
Tim Scott Opportunity Zones, it's called. It's probably the most successful opportunity. I mean, it's the most incredible thing.
Right. And patented by one Bill Gates, allegedly. Nah, it's not allegedly. Let's go look it up. Go look up that 19 shit. See who has it patented. Mukbang.
Thing.
That's all I seen was mukbang and Gucci belts. And what's that other one with the two O's that they put together? Not Gucci, but it's like two O's. I have one of them shits too. Fucking belt cost me like $500-$600. Detroit was finished. Cincinnati, which was was like the cousin to Detroit industry, finished. I could take my phone right now and drive about 5 minutes away and show y'all factories, bro. I could walk through this shit. We did videos in these joints. Right? Factories. They got shut down. There's a whole railroad system, a subway system in Cincinnati. Real talk. Cincinnati tunnels, I promise you. And people don't even know that. Matter of fact, I'm not going to take you out there. We could go down a rabbit hole tonight. You know what I'm saying? About the shit that's been shut down in America that Trump revived. Don't speak about them Black Lives Matters motherfuckers. Don't speak about them motherfuckers. I think George Soros ran them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Don't speak about them. Those were the worst ones. I used to watch those motherfuckers come running. Yo, they broke all the windows up and down my street. All the fucking windows. They broke every store window out this motherfucker. Destructive motherfuckers. Black Lives Matter. And there's always some white bitch with fucking cornrows. Come out. Black Lives Matter, man. Get your self-hate. Yeah. I like the white girls when they were just regular white girls. You know what I'm saying? Them the good white girls. You know what I'm saying? With the flat ass and the big titties and the breath that smell like coffee. Yeah, them joints right there. Because them new Beckys with the fucking cornrows, I don't know what type of role playing y'all doing in the house, but them bitches be like, Black Lives Matter, man. Get your white guilt the fuck out of here. I had these bitches chase me down, man. I had my flag. I was coming from a rally in Indiana, right? I'm feeling good. I had this exact flag. This exact fucking flag. Riding through the fucking street. While they was yelling, fuck the police. Fuck the police. I was out there with this Trump flag in my fucking window, in my back window. Blasting the music. Blasting this shit, man. I turned my music down for a second. I had a Jeep behind me. No, a Jeep following me. I'm talking about on my ass. I'm wondering, first thing I'm wondering is how long was they behind me? I'm thinking there's some Trump supporters, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah. So I pulled over to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like pull up. I seen 4 Beckys with cornrows. Like, you sell out. I almost hawk spit on them. Like, bitch, I'm dangerous. What the fuck is wrong with you? Y'all gonna get all of y'all hurt right quick. You know what I'm saying? Chase me down. I just looked at the bitches like, oh shit. Turn my music back up. Kept going. They fucking followed me for blocks. I pulled in the fucking gas station and they blew it. Because when I jumped out of my car, they just, you know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Fuck Black Lives Matter, man. Fuck Black Lives Matter. I ain't seen nothing good from them motherfuckers. Yeah, in my top 10, racism don't even enter it, all right? And I don't remember them niggas doing nothing for me. I remember Trump giving them stimulus checks away. Like, mom, y'all niggas was out here on the PPP bus. All these niggas, all the swipers turned to PPPs. Real talk. All the niggas that black box shit they was doing back in the days, man, that shit been outdated. You go to New York, man, you know what I'm saying? New York was on fire, bro. Every scammer turned to the motherfucking turned to them PPPs. Even I had a PPP. You know what I'm saying? A legal one. My first one I went for, they granted me $51,000. Like, dang, like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Second one, they said, here, we got $1,300 for you. Double tap your screen, hit the like button, man, and get your vote on, man. Let them know how many people was up here, because we be live for a little while. We like to keep a ticker on who's around here and what they thinking, you know what I'm saying? And we don't like yes men. We like to troll sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we don't like disrespect, but we don't mind people trolling us once in a while. Y'all, you know, I don't think nobody mind trolling. I think that we really got more problems with the mental illness parts of the trolling. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not really trolling. You know what I mean? Some of you niggas just mentally fucked up and you come to YouTube and social media to show that.
Perk 30, I just popped out perk 30.
Some of y'all motherfuckers sometimes, but you know. Let's get back to it. Perk 30, I just popped up. Perk 30. Perk 30, I just popped up. Perk 30, I just popped up. I know what's going to happen next.
I'm so tired of being alone. Where can I find a good man?
Join the Psychic Circle. It worked for me.
I keep playing the lottery, but I never win. Call the Psychic Circle and get your own personal numbers.
I'm going nowhere. I need some direction in my life. The Psychic Circle has the answers you need.
I'm Rachel, a professional psychic at the Psychic Soul Connection. I can look into your life to see very personal and powerful visions. Life is never perfect, but I can guide you so you can take control of your future. It would be tragic if you were destined for greater success and happiness, but you let it slip away. Call me or one of our psychic counselors. You'll be amazed what we know about your life.
Yeah, go ahead and get the likes up again. You know what I'm saying? If you're new to this show, that's your business.
And that's gone largely to Black, Hispanic people. It's been great. So we've done
My bad for the buffering, but
a lot. But you know, the worst thing that's happening to
get your vote on. Will Trump win? Yes or no? 75% of the people say yes, he will win. That's the people. That's not me. We don't deal with yes men.
Black, number one, Hispanic, number two, unions, number three, is the millions of people pouring into.
Let me stop this for 1 second.
To our country, they're taking their jobs, and they're taking the black jobs. People that have had their jobs for a long time are losing their jobs, and Hispanic jobs, people that have had them for a long time, they're losing their jobs. And you know who else is the biggest loser? Is going to be the unions. The unions, like the Teamsters. I have such respect for Sean. He's the head of the Teamsters. I don't want to throw around names, but he's a good man. And I don't know. I think, we're at 89% approval within the Teamsters union. And I use Teamsters when I build buildings in Manhattan. They do unbelievable. They take the concrete trucks, and there's nobody can wheel a truck. These guys are incredible. And, maybe we get lucky. Maybe somebody's smart, when they have 89% approval and then they endorse, because for 50 years they endorse automatically. It's almost like automatic. They endorse the Democrat. But I think maybe the Teamsters go with us. When you have a vast majority on your side, and then the person that did it, Hoffa did it last time, and he ended up getting sort of thrown out of the union. But I think they have some good leadership. I think a lot of unions are coming our way. But these millions and millions of people that are coming from prisons and jails, there is a slight difference, okay? They're coming from prisons and jails, mental institutions, and insane asylums like Silence of the Lamb. The press always says, why does he ramble about Silence of the Lamb? The late, great Hannibal Lecter, he'd like to have you over for dinner. Did you ever? Don't do it. If he suggests, I'd like to have you for dinner, don't go. But these are the people that are coming into our country, and they're coming in at numbers that nobody can believe. Venezuela has its lowest crime rate in 30 years because they're taking their gang members and they're dropping them into Virginia. But you have a governor that's not letting them stay very long. Right? But Joe Biden and the Democrats know this, but they're unwilling to do, for whatever reason. I don't understand, for whatever. You always like to understand the other side or your opponent's reasoning. Why would somebody want open borders? Why would somebody want men playing in women's sports? Why would somebody want 100% electric vehicles and they don't go far? They're too expensive. And you know what? They have a place. Elon is a friend of mine. He probably doesn't like me too much.
My bad. I had to go get a real American snack. You know what I'm saying? Some Raisin Bran. All right. Let's see what's going on in this chat, bro. Because I just feel like y'all really not doing what you got to do here. Delusions of humanity. Trump is wild. Why I keep saying black jobs? I'm sorry, but he's trying so hard, and I'm black. Like, what do he mean by that? Someone explain. Shaking my head. Sounds like a race question. Well, listen. I wish I would know the answer to that.
With what I say, but they have a great place for a certain application. But you don't want 100%. They've made so many. They've spent trillions of dollars on subsidies. You ever notice that the car companies aren't selling cars? but they seem to be very happy. You know why? Because they're getting massive amounts of subsidy from the government. Normally, they'd all be out of business because they're not selling cars. They're making far more electric vehicles than you need. But they do have a place. They have a great place. But it's 9%, 7%, 8%. You have hundreds of thousands of unsold cars. This would be a great
subsidies.
Time for you to go buy an electric vehicle. But the car companies normally would be losing their shirt. But this stupid man that we have is giving massive subsidies. He's given massive subsidies to windmills all over.
Word, what's black business? Means that great fucking fuck. Kenny for the home run. Kenny for the home run.
All over the country that are ruining our beautiful plains, our beautiful land, our beautiful oceans. Well,
Gunman receipt, salute. This is a Republican form of government. So says the Constitution.
Aren't exactly in love with them. How about in New Jersey, where they had one whale in 50 years that washed up to shore, and last year they had 18. Would you say there's something going on, little? They had one whale in 50 years. Last year they had 18. That's a lot. And happening more. It does something to them. It drives them crazy. Joe Biden's radical left Democrat Party is now the party of open borders, massive tax hikes, the destruction of Social Security. They are destroying your Social Security because these millions of people are coming in. They're giving them Social Security. Do you believe this? They're destroying it.
Which I make it seem like by default, being a Republican is something bad. You know what I'm saying? It's anti-black. You know what I mean? This country was built. Let me show y'all this. I typed up, when did the Republicans start and why? It says here, in 1854, the Republican Party emerged to combat the expansion of slavery. So the Republicans are the ones that came to fight against slavery, you goofy motherfuckers. Mukbang. I hate the mukbangs, and this is what they do. I'm gonna show you what they do. Got the microphone real close to the food. They do some shit like this. Ain't that a motherfucking poke? Think y'all pissed on y'all and tell y'all it's raining. So you telling me the Republicans started to actually counteract slavery and the expansion of it into Western territories after the passing of the Kansas-Nebraska Act? Do y'all know what that is? I do. I studied it. 95% of y'all people that talk that race shit don't even know what the fucking Republicans started for. The Republican Party consisted of Northern Protestants, factory workers. Let me turn this mic down, my bad. Professionals, businessmen, prosperous farmers, and after the Civil War, former black slaves. So, 1854. When was the first president here? First president, 1854. $17.89. So 54 plus 11 is like that's 65. You telling me they was here for 65 years slaving black people? The Democrats. And Yeah, he's making things up as he crosses his mind, then spouts his idea as fact. That's normally what I do. Along with a huge exaggeration that usually has little to do with the subject, then an exaggerated insult to someone. Is that me? The word black is also patented in what? Copywritten. And that term is then placed upon a nation of stateless people. Wow. Lloyd said I'm just making shit up. Bro, if you're coming to this channel to get facts, you know what I'm saying? Then you need to go to your computer and do what I just did. Like, because it clearly says here on April 30th, 1789. Now, if 1789, there's 11 years left in that before you get to the 1800s, sir. 11 years plus 54 is 65, nigga. There's your insult, all right? Mukbang, mukbang, mukbang. Smart dumbass. Of course, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm mixing truths up with my exaggerated opinion. Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? Democrat. These motherfuckers fucked this country up for 65 years, enslaved black people. And then they will piss on you and tell you it's raining. Why do I say that? I say the Republicans are racist. That's not exaggerated. I'm not exaggerating what was said. The statement itself is exaggerated. Do you not understand that? The statement warrants a statement similar to it as a response. It's an exaggerated statement. The Republicans are racist. It's exaggerated and untrue. How about that? Because it says that the Republicans started in 1854, specifically to combat the expansion of the slavery into. Okay, now for goofies, let's go. Let's take it. Let's take you further down in the rabbit hole. What's the Kansas-Nebraska Act? 1854. The Missouri Compromise. It repealed the Missouri Compromise, created 2 new territories, and allowed for sovereignty. Excuse me. It also produced a violent uprising known as Bleeding Kansas, as pro-slavery and anti-slavery activists flooded into the territories to sway the vote. Officially titled an act to organize the territories of Nebraska and Kansas, this act repealed the Missouri Compromise, which had outlawed slavery above the 36-degree 30 latitude and the Louisiana territories, and reopened the national struggle over slavery in Western territories. I mean, we could go in the rabbit hole. We not. Yeah, shoot some of these trolls.
They're the party of endless wars, weaponization of law enforcement, lies, hoaxes, and corruption. They're corrupt people. The Republican Party is now the party for all Americans because the Republican Party is the party of common sense. Common sense. And in the wake of all these Biden disasters, it's time for our country to find
John Hanson, I gotta look that up.
finally come together so that our whole nation can win together once again. We're going to win together. We're going to bring our country together with success. Our country, pre-COVID, we had a country that was rocking and rolling like no country in the history of the world.
Yeah, hey, John, excuse me. I mean, Lloyd, let me remind you too. Bipolar, you never know what you're going to get on YouTube, bro. You know what I'm saying? John Hanson, (1721) 1783, was an American founding father, merchant, and politician from Maryland. Who was technically the first president? George Washington was the first president of the United States, taking his oath to office on. Let me look at John Hanson. John Hanson died in 1860, a year after, was an African-American politician in Liberia. I gotta look him up. Senator Hanson has sometimes been misidentified being as John Hanson of Maryland, who served as a president of the Continental Congress during the American Revolution. I gotta look more into that. You know what I'm saying? That look like rabbit hole work. I'm gonna hold you. It's good.
And everybody wanted to come together. It was going to unify. I was getting calls from.
Well, that's the actual language, that we are a republic, but that we are a republic and not a democracy.
People that I would have said were radical left, serious radical.
The issue I'm having right now is a felon is supposed to be excluded from being president. I was on a fast track to becoming president before I was labeled a felon. Wow. I never knew that, bro.
Radical left, Democrats, they wanted to come, they wanted to have lunch, and then we got the gift from China, COVID, the China virus, as we more accurately call it, and we did a great job. You know, we were recognized for doing great economy. We started no wars. We rebuilt our military.
Well, I believe both sides was into slavery. I'm just saying that. It says that the Republicans started to combat slavery.
We got the greatest tax cuts in history, greater than the Reagan tax cuts many years before. The greatest, we had the greatest cuts in regulation of any country, and of this country. Nobody.
I gotta take that comment down, Bobby, because they taking channels for that shit. They're not.
Has even come within 25-30% of what we did. We cut regulations at a level that nobody ever saw before. And, you know, when I went to the big companies and the small companies, and I'd say, which was more important, the biggest tax cuts in history or the biggest regulation cuts in history? I have never heard one person say the tax cuts. They'd say the regulation cuts were more important. People couldn't build. They couldn't do anything. They were just stagnated. We had a case in Louisiana where an LNG plant, it was stuck in 14 years.
Double tap the screen, get the lights up.
Of traffic. They couldn't get their environmental permits. I got them in one day when I came into office, one day. And they built a $15 billion, this is like.
The channel is, I think it's the news station. Yeah, WTKR News 3. Right. I mean, I'm not the news, so of course it wouldn't be mine. There's nowhere else anybody would be able to get this unless they was personally there. Dick sucker. All right.
Three Empire State Buildings rolled over, and put together. This was the longest thing I've ever seen, made up of like all pipes. And I said, what the hell? But it was a $15 billion project, and they couldn't get it done. I got it done in one day. I took all the things. I said, let's get it done. And then we got two of the other ones done, and they're doing unbelievable business. And it was foreign money being poured into the United States. They would have never gotten it approved.
That's the why I'm Mac mean and not Mac nice. Because you be nice to people, you never know what they're going to say in the very next sentence. Fun fact, all right? Troll fact.
And we have many such plants, different types, but plants will never get approved. And all they do is produce good things for us and lots of jobs. And in Virginia, we're doing that too. We're working with your government to get a lot of things approved that you thought would never happen. And we'll get them done very, very quickly. But with these guys, you'll never get them done. You'll never get them done. They don't have any clue.
Ever.
All they know is electric. They want electric army tanks. They want electric planes. What happens if the sun isn't shining while you're up in the air?
No, son, petty. Yeah, Gemini too. I get it.
Well, sir, I told you there'd be problems, sir. No, they want electric everything. They want electric boats. The problem, the boats, they don't float. Because the battery is so heavy, it sinks the boat. They say, we don't care, we want them anyway. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, young or old, black, brown, or white, we welcome you to our movement and ask for your help and your partnership in making America the strongest, most magnificent country again anywhere in the world. As I said last night, I'm not in this race for me. I'm in this race for the sake of our country. You know, I told him last night, I wish you were a great president. I wouldn't even be here.
Wow. Wow. That's deep.
I wouldn't have been indicted more than Al Capone. Al Capone was indicted one time. He was a killer. If he took you, see the guy standing up? Say that guy, I don't know who the hell he is, but if Al Capone took him to dinner, he'd say, he's so obnoxious, kill him. He'd say, kill him. He'd be dead, and then the cops were afraid to investigate him. Al Capone did it. I'm not interested in looking at that. He'd be at the bottom of a foundation of a nice big building. And I got indicted more than Alphonse Capone, Scarface. Can you believe it? And it's all been because of Biden. But I said to him, I wish you were the greatest president because I wouldn't have run. I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't look, it was rigged. The election was totally rigged, but I wouldn't have run. If he were a great president, I'd say, you know what, if he's doing a great job, that's so important. I wouldn't have run. And I wouldn't have been going through all this stuff. But I wouldn't be here with you, and I'm enjoying this. This is better than sitting home watching television. This is much better. This is better than being on some magnificent island that I own and enjoying the fruits of life. This is much better standing out here at 100-degree weather. Global warming. Every time it turns a little slightly warm, it's global warming. It's global. The planet is going to hell. What about those people that used to say we have 12 years, in which case we're all gone? That ended about 5 years ago. We keep waiting. No, he said last night, you know, he loves this word. It's an existential threat. Existential. He has
Roasting the fuck out is goofy.
no idea what the hell the word means. I was going to ask him. But he said it again last night, that global warming is an existential threat. And I say that the thing that It's an existential threat is not global warming, where the ocean will rise, maybe, and it may go down also, but it may rise 1/8 of an inch in the next 497 years, they say. 1/8, which gives you a little bit more waterfront property if you're lucky enough to own. No, that's not the threat. You know what the threat is?
Well,
that's the threat, Joe Biden. It's a threat. Now, the threat is weaponry. The threat is nuclear weapons, okay? The threat is nuclear warming. That can happen tomorrow. We have 6 countries out there with massive nuclear capability. He doesn't mention it. You know, I watch these people talking about global warming, and they don't use that now. They use climate change because global warming was no good because it was actually getting cooler. So they used to have in the 1920s. You know, they thought the planet was going to freeze. They had a thing, global cooling. They had a picture, I think it was on Time magazine, of the Earth, very cool. 1920s, it was a global cooling thing. But now they got smart. It's climate change. Because climate change, if it goes warm, it's good. If it goes cool, it doesn't matter what. If it rains.
Exactly.
If it snows, if you have more tornadoes or less tornadoes. You know, I read about some bad tornadoes, and we do have bad tornadoes. But the worst tornado was in 1987. The worst tornado was in the 1800s. They say 1857 ripped the hell out of the country. In 1893, we had a series of tornadoes that made these look like babies. Now, that's only reporting, you know, who knows, but they were very serious. It's cool.
Fear mongering. That's what the fuck it is.
Cold weather. The risk is weaponry. The risk is nuclear warming. And we have to be careful. And we need our smartest people to head this up. My uncle was a professor at MIT, the longest serving professor in the history of MIT, Dr. John Trump. And Dr. John Trump told me many years ago, I was a little boy, just like that beautiful kid over there. I wasn't as good looking as him, but other than that, but I was the same age. And you know what? He told me, I say, what do you mean, Uncle John? No, someday he knew nuclear better than anybody. You know, when he graduated from MIT, they said, would you do us a favor? What? Become a professor. And because he was so smart. And he said, well, I'd like to think about it, but he did. And he was there for 41 years. He's the longest serving professor in the history of MIT. He used to tell me about nuclear many years ago when I was a little boy. He said, someday you'll have a bomb that can do destruction, the likes of which nobody can even imagine. And I won't tell you what he said in terms of the power, but he would say just that. And then he'd go into some more details. And I said, no way, Uncle John. No way. No, he said, yes, that will be. And he was very worried about it. That's your threat, and we don't even talk about it. We never even met. Can you imagine this guy saying global warming is the greatest threat to our country? Global warming is fine. In fact, I heard it was going to be very warm today. It's fine. It's fine. I believe that and we were united. I'll tell you, during that period of time, just prior to COVID coming in, I was with Tony Fabrizio and John McLaughlin, 2 of the great pollsters, and there are good pollsters. You know, we have a lot of fake pollsters.
Man, I can't take this buffering, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't take the buffering. Now, I just want to tap in, man, and let y'all see some of this, you know, roast. I call it. They call it a fucking rally. I call it a roast. You know what I'm saying? I did want to show y'all something else about this Foolio kid and the Yungeen Ace situation, because a lot of people's talking about it but don't understand it. I really don't fucking understand. So this is just a reaction. All right, salute the Rap Daily. You know what I mean? Fair use. Let's go.
Involves kidnap, murder.
You get kidnapped like a little baby, like a little boy.
Foolio is the one that just got killed, and Yungeen Ace is one of the dudes he was smoking with.
They found a bone.
And even disrespecting Dead Op's graves.
They tore up his grave, they spit on his grave, they urinated on his grave.
These two leaders of the KTA and ATK gangs have earned the title Demon Rappers. The bodies in Jacksonville keep dropping and the rivalry intensifies. But the whole story involving the two rappers and their gangs is deeper and more shocking than you can ever imagine. ATK versus KTA. To understand why Yungeen Ace's ATK and Foolio's KTA are considered the most dangerous gangs in Jacksonville, look no further than some of their senseless murders. And to start us off, we have KTA's murder of Corbin Odell Johnson on July 11, 2018.
That's the one that they was making fun of after he died.
The vibrant 18-year-old FaceTimed his friends at 4 in the afternoon. Little did they know, this would be the last time they would see Corbin alive. Corbin had told his friends he was at Amazon for a job interview and was awaiting a ride. His father, Corey Mormon, recounted dropping his son off for another job interview with UPS at 5 in the afternoon, only to pick him up 45 minutes later. He later drove Corbin to his mother's residence on Biscayne Bay Circle at 8 in the evening. His mother, Melissa Mormon Jackson, would later report that the last time she saw her son was at 9:30 that night. The clock ticked on, and the following morning at 8:45, Corey sent a text message to his son, which would go unanswered, setting off alarm bells in his father's heart. By 6:30 in the evening on July 13th, the family's concern had escalated to action, and they officially reported Corbin missing. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office began their investigation, but never made any progress. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into a year of agonizing uncertainty. As the first anniversary of Corbin's disappearance approached, the family planned a memorial at Riverside's Memorial Park, but fate had written a different ending to Corbin's story. On the evening of July 11th, 2019, a man clearing land off Utsey Road made a shocking discovery. Corbin's skeleton was found, wrapped and buried, bringing a tragic end to the search. KTA's head honcho, Foolio, was all up on Instagram making fun of Corbin after the discovery was made.
And Corbin, they let Corbin get kidnapped, man. That shit crazy, man. The Corbin. Got this stupid kid now. They found a bones. He get kidnapped like a little baby, like a little boy.
If you're wondering why he would go online and make fun of such a sad incident, you only have to look a few months back when one of their own was brutally murdered and his death mocked by ATK.
Collaboration is smoother than ever.
In the heart of Jacksonville, 16-year-old Adrian Gaines.
YouTube let all this shit rock. YouTube knows what the fuck is going on. That's why I told y'all, man, when Cat Williams was talking about that music industry and the rest of these cats talking about that, how evil this shit is. Think about it. If you're a record label and you know these motherfuckers is killing each other, kidnapping each other, why would you allow this shit to play on YouTube all day?
Jr., alias Bibby, a student at Grand Park High School, met a distressing fate in an incident that left the city grappling with questions and a family in profound grief. The sudden and violent loss of this young life, cut short in the parking lot of his friend's residence, sparked an outcry for justice. The death hurt Foolio so much that he released a song in his honor. On February 25th, 2019, at the Hilltop Village Apartments parking lot on West 45th Street, Bibby was found lifeless, the victim of multiple gunshot wounds. The area around the gazebo, where he had been spending time, was littered with dozens of shell casings from a rifle, tracing the path of his desperate attempt to escape his assailant. Witnesses reported the teenager being chased down. They saw Bibby fall and was struck by bullets as he tried to shield his head with his hands in a futile effort to protect himself. According to the arrest warrant, it was Hakeem Robinson, alias K-So, an ATK affiliate, who, in a cold-blooded act, approached Bibby and shot him at close range in the back of the head, even as the young teen continued to try to defend himself. The arrest warrant also revealed that
Call of Duty, all them fucking companies.
So had taken to social media after Bibby's death, posting several photos and videos where he appeared to be bragging about Bibby's murder. This brazen display of disregard for human life added another layer of horror to the case and further inflamed the community's grief and anger. And it seems K-So and his gang did more than brag about their hit on Bibby. As it turns out, they went as far as to disrespect his grave and dissed his relatives every chance they got.
They tore up his grave, they spit on his grave, they urinated on his grave, they made fun of our rallies or whatever, they made fun of us marching, they mocked us every chance that they got.
Both ATK and KTA have committed heinous crimes. and their leaders, Foolio and Yungeen Ace, are nothing short of monsters. So what are the gang's origins, and why are they beefing?
Oh, they got a top demon
So viciously. Before the streets of Jacksonville echoed with the notoriety of the ATK gang, there was the Ying gang. It was within this environment that a young rapper, Yungeen Ace, began to make a name for himself, not just with his music, but as a figure of emerging influence in the gang landscape. With a microphone in one hand and the reins of leadership in the other, Ace
copying Shot
his
Town.
ascent in the rap industry paralleled his climb within the gang hierarchy. His lyrics, a raw reflection of life on the streets, became anthems that resonated with the youth, earning him not just fans but also loyalty among the ranks. As Yungeen Ace's influence grew, his
Hey, Big Prepper, facts.
interactions with the gangs on the
Look at that movie Blue Hill Avenue.
east side of Jacksonville intensified. It was a time of strategic alliances and shrewd negotiations. Ace, with his charisma and street credibility, bridged the divide between the west and east, weaving a network of loyalty and control that spanned the entire city. The ATK gang, which stands for Aim to Kill, became a force that commanded attention and respect. As the ATK gang solidified its grip on Jacksonville, a rival entity was rising in the shadows. The KTA gang, an acronym
Like they copying K Flock in them situation. It's like the Florida version of the K Flock situation.
that sent shivers down the spine of the city with its chilling implication, "Kill them all,"
D-Dang and them.
was on the
D-Dang and K Flock is cousins, and they've been warring.
rise. The genesis of KTA was rooted in the remnants of the notorious PCE gang, which had once sown chaos across the city. The PCE had been crippled by the law, with its top 10 members falling into the hands of justice, charged with murder and firearm offenses. This left a void that was quickly filled by those who remained, hungry for leadership and direction. Enter Charles Jones, or as the streets knew him, Foolio. His life was a chronicle of the violence that plagued the city, having witnessed the loss of numerous friends to the endless cycle of gun
I'm sorry, y'all, but this nigga actually get it.
violence. These experiences didn't just shape Foolio, they hardened him, creating a leader both feared and respected. With the remnants of PCE rallying behind him, Foolio orchestrated a takeover of the North and South territories, asserting control with a mix of strategic alliances and sheer force. KTA's influence grew, and with it, a new power dynamic took shape. The city was now a chessboard with ATK
They kill him, indictment was coming. I'm pretty sure the feds had these niggas on the list.
and KTA as its principal players, each commanding their halves with an iron fist. The emergence of KTA under Foolio's command set the stage for an inevitable confrontation. The city was now divided, with ATK holding the east and west, and KTA claiming the north and south. Tensions simmered as both gangs fortified their positions, and the streets of Jacksonville became the backdrop for a burgeoning
How that work, man?
war. The primary reason for the ATK versus KTA feud was
It said one gang ran the north and the south. The other one ran. I can understand the south and the west, and then the north and the east. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't understand how, like, that middle area is fucked up. Think about it. If your gang is uptown and downtown, but your ops is west and east, y'all both surrounding each other.
likely an instance of disrespect between the two gangs dating back years. The incident occurred during a rap concert in November 2015, where members from both gangs were present. Despite the tension between the groups, they attempted to form a truce by shaking hands. However, one member refused, leading to a fistfight and ultimately series of retaliatory shootings. And that's when the first publicized murder took place, the murder of Zion Brown. Murder rap. Zion Brown was active in the streets and was rapper Foolio's blood cousin. Their ops decided to take things too far and attack Brown's home. It was around 1:30 in the morning when the family's backsliding door was broken by a brick. Inside the house, Brown's 16-year-old sister was jolted awake by the noise. She did what any frightened person would do in such dire circumstances. She called 911, desperate for help. But before the reassuring presence of law enforcement could arrive, the situation escalated. A figure emerged from the darkness, stepping through the remnants of the glass door. The gunman, with calculated coldness, made his way into the kitchen and then into the living room. The space, which had been filled with the soft breathing of sleeping children, was now a stage for a horrific act. The teenage girl, along with her 9-year-old cousin and her brother Zion Brown, gathered in the living room, their hearts pounding with fear. The gunman looked upon the innocent faces of the children and felt no remorse. His finger tightened around the trigger, and a series of shots rang out, each one a piercing echo of terror. The 16-year-old girl tried to take cover behind a couch, but the bullets found her, striking both of her legs. Her young cousin was hit in the neck and right arm, the pain unimaginable for someone so young. And Zion Brown was fatally wounded. As the gunman's weapon clicked empty, he turned and walked out the same way he came in, leaving behind a scene of devastation. As the community of Jacksonville's Cedar Hills Estates awoke to the aftermath of the tragedy,
These are savages. Some of these motherfuckers be like, man, they was just kids and all that. These motherfuckers is demons. This ain't no fucking kids I like to run into. These are the devil's kids, man. You know what I'm saying?
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office was already deep into the investigation of the triple shooting that had claimed the life of Zion Brown and injured 2 young girls. The detectives were determined to piece together the events that led to the senseless violence and to bring the perpetrator to justice. The investigation took a significant turn when the wounded 16-year-old girl, still grappling with the trauma and the bullets lodged in her body, provided a crucial piece of information. She knew the shooter, not just a face in the crowd, but someone she recognized as a Facebook friend and the boyfriend of one of her friends. This revelation steered the detectives in a new direction, and the name DeAndre Thomas surfaced as the prime suspect, a man with close ties to Foolio's main op, Yungeen Ace. DeAndre Thomas, a 19-year-old student from
I think Yungeen Ace is on the run now.
Park High School, was no stranger to the law. His past was filled with a series of arrests in Clay County, including drug possession and a string of burglaries, one of which involved the theft of a firearm. In fact, DeAndre and Yungeen Ace were both implicated in that robbery 7 months before Brown's murder, where the two conspired to rob someone who was reportedly selling weed. Shots were fired into that home, nearly missing a couple and a 1-year-old child.
Double tap the screen, man. Get the likes up real quick, y'all.
After his arrest, Ace pleaded no contest. This connection between Zion Brown's killer and Yungeen Ace intensified the rivalry and took it to new heights. The police, armed with this information, launched a manhunt for Thomas. Then, the next evening around 8:30 near Butler Boulevard and Belfort Road, the search came to an end. DeAndre Thomas was arrested. He was charged with 1 count of murder for the death of Zion Brown and 2 counts of attempted murder for the injuries
This is Yungeen Ace, man.
inflicted upon the 2 girls. However, the story didn't end with Foolio's affiliate's death, as Zion Brown's family were forced to move out of the house for fear of retaliation after Brown's sister snitched. All this happened in 2017, and over the next few months, Foolio and KTA were silently planning their biggest score, and this time, they wanted the top dog, Yungeen Ace. In June 2018, Foolio and his gang struck. Just 3 days before the deadly shooting, Ace took to social media to post this photo with an ominous caption. Little did he know that only a few days later, he would be fighting for his life while his closest friends and brother would lose theirs. On a warm summer evening, the city of Jacksonville was bustling with the usual Floridian nightlife. Among the revelers was Yungeen Ace, who was out to celebrate a special occasion. June 5th marked the birthday of his younger brother, Trayvon Bullard, and the night was meant to be a joyous gathering. Alongside them were close friends Royale Devon Smith Jr. and Jacoby Deshad Groover, both of whom shared their enthusiasm for the night ahead. The group chose a local favorite spot for the birthday dinner, a place where laughter and music filled the air, and the worries of the outside world seemed to melt away. As the evening progressed, the tight-knit group enjoyed the camaraderie and the celebration of life. Little did they know that the night would take an unimaginable turn. After the dinner, the 4 young men left the venue, their spirits high and their hearts full of the evening's festivities. They settled into their Chevrolet.
So Julio, they saying is the one that got these niggas shot up like that.
Ready to continue their night elsewhere. But as they pulled away, the unexpected horror unfolded in mere moments. A car, nondescript and seemingly out of nowhere, approached their vehicle. Without warning or provocation, the night air was pierced by the sound of gunfire. The Chevrolet, once a vessel of celebration, became a target as it was showered with bullets in a relentless attack. Yungeen Ace, amidst the chaos, made a split-second decision fueled by instinct and brotherly love. He leaned over in a desperate attempt to shield his friend in the driver's seat, risking his own life in the process. Tragically, his efforts were in vain, and the driver, along with 2 other passengers, succumbed to their injuries. The hospital became Ace's new battleground, where he fought not just for recovery, but for dignity. In a shocking turn
Foolio was a fucking whole demon.
Of events, he was expelled from the medical facility, his lack of insurance deemed more significant than his critical injuries. Meanwhile, Ace's legal troubles compounded when it was discovered that earlier on...
Just like King Von, it wiles me out when they got all these murders and shit like that, and they known for that. But then they get caught slipping for something. Like, this dude was dropping his location everywhere he was at. He know he had ops everywhere. Fucking King Von got, you know what I mean, a spur of the moment fight. You know what I mean? And that's why I told y'all that most killers I met is emotional motherfuckers. They don't show it. They just bust that shit out. Be like, damn, this nigga is caught up in his feelings. A lot of these niggas that be killing motherfuckers like that be some emotional wreck ass people. Now look, Vaughn got emotional, jumped out, punched a nigga in the face, you know what I'm saying, end up losing his life.
On the day of the shooting, the group had visited a...
Foolio, responsible, well, they said allegedly responsible for putting out that work. get caught lacking for dropping his addy.
Gun shop on
Allegedly.
University Boulevard. Video evidence from the store led to Ace being charged with a probation violation for firearm involvement. Facing the aftermath of the shooting and the legal repercussions of his actions, Ace surrendered to authority. He was charged with violating his probation from a 2017 accessory conviction related to an attempted robbery. His probation terms explicitly prohibited him from firearm possession, and the video of Bullard handling a gun was sufficient for the judge to deny bail. Adding to his torment, Ace was also denied the opportunity to attend his brother's funeral, a heart-wrenching denial of closure. But Foolio and KTA were not yet done. They went after one of ATK's rising rappers, Boss Goon, in yet another mass shooting. In the early hours of a January morning in 2019, the streets of Jacksonville,
serial killers,
Florida, became the stage for a brutal and shocking act of violence that would send ripples through the community and the rap world. Willie Addison Jr., better known by his stage name Boss Goon, along with 5 others, fell victim to a merciless drive-by shooting that left the city in disbelief. On a fateful night in Jacksonville, the air was thick with anticipation as local rap enthusiasts gathered at Paradise Gentlemen's Club.
Double tap the screen and get the lights up.
On Bay Meadows Road. Among the crowd was 25-year-old Boss Goon, fresh out of prison and eager to make his mark on the scene. He had completed a 6-year stint for burglary and perjury convictions only 6 months prior. As the night waned, Addison and his entourage decided to call it an evening. They piled into a silver Chevrolet Tahoe, unaware that this ride would be their last together. The clock struck 2 in the morning as they made their way along Emerson Street near the intersection.
Savage, little motherfuckers. Savage. Get rid of these little motherfucking demons, man.
Perk 30, I just popped out perk 30.
For real, man.
Perk 30, I just popped out perk 30. Perk 60, I just
Spring
popped.
Park Road. Boss Goon and his group were unaware that surveillance cameras at Wacko's Gentlemen's Club were documenting a sinister plot unfolding. The footage, later scrutinized by law enforcement, showed 2 vehicles with an ominous presence tailing the Tahoe. It was here that the unexpected horror unfolded. A vehicle pulled up alongside the Tahoe. Without warning, the quiet of the night was shattered by a barrage of gunfire, a relentless assault that turned the Tahoe into a scene of chaos and despair. In the aftermath, the Tahoe, riddled with bullets and carrying the weight of tragedy, raced to Memorial Hospital. Boss Goon, who, despite the frantic efforts of medical professionals, was pronounced dead. His life cut short in an instant of senseless violence. Family members of ATK rapper K-So, whose name really is Hakeem Robinson, were injured in the shooting, including his father, Adbull Robinson, who was shot in the back. This incident led K-So into a murderous rage where he relentlessly terrorized his ops, and it was an eye for an eye as ATK went after their rivals' rappers. One of the rappers whose life was claimed was none other than the fast-rising Rico Osama. The Jacksonville war zone. On a day that began like any other, the west side of Jacksonville became the scene of a triple shooting, an event that claimed lives and left the city in mourning. Among the victims was a name well known in the local rap scene, Rico Osama, whose music echoed the streets he called home. It was in the late afternoon when the sound of gunfire shattered the usual hum of activity along San Juan Avenue and Jams Road, a location known for its vibrant energy and the hustle of daily life. But on this fateful day, the area would become the backdrop for a troubling incident that would end the life of an up-and-coming artist, Rico Osama, whose real name was Julian House. Rico Osama, a name that was just beginning to make waves in the music industry as an affiliate of the well-known rapper Julio Foolio, found himself at the center of a violent altercation. Witnesses described the chaos that ensued as approximately 30 gunshots rang out, echoing off the storefronts and sending bystanders into a state of panic.
In the video, you see a customer leaving a store before hearing multiple shots.
The rapid succession of shots was so intense that it drew the immediate attention of an off-duty officer in the vicinity, who promptly alerted the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office to the unfolding crisis. The officers responded with urgency, rushing to the scene at 6300 San Juan Avenue, where they were met with a sight of devastation. There they discovered 3 adult males, victims of the shooting, their bodies bearing the brutal marks of the attack. The parking lot of the business plaza was littered with shell casings. The air was thick with tension and fear as the reality of what had occurred began to sink in. One business owner, whose establishment faced the brunt of the violence, recounted the terror of the moment. He spoke of how at least one bullet had pierced through the walls of his business, striking a refrigerator and leaving a chilling reminder of the narrow escape from what could have been an even greater loss. The plaza building itself and several parked cars were riddled with bullet holes, a silent witness to the ferocity of the attack. One individual had been killed and 2 others sustained injuries severe enough to require immediate medical attention. One of the victims dropped to the sidewalk before crawling into the store. Luckily, EMS arrived in time to save his life. The victims were swiftly transported to the hospital. Unfortunately, no one was ever arrested for the murder. Sadly, pictures on his personal Facebook page show him with his newborn child, born the same month he was gunned down. But Rico Osama wasn't the only rapper from KTA that was gunned down by Yungeen Ace and his affiliates. Another name that pops up is Charles Quentin McCormick, known to fans as Lil Buck. He became another casualty in a string of brutal shootings and was killed in what would become a drama-filled incident. On a day that dawned like any other in Jacksonville, Florida, the usual hum of activity at Dames Point Plaza was about to be disrupted by an event that would send shockwaves through the community. It was late Wednesday morning when the sounds of gunfire pierced the air, a brutal reminder that violence can strike anywhere, anytime. Lil Buck, a 23-year-old man with dreams and aspirations in the rap music scene, was in the parking lot of the plaza. He was an up-and-coming artist in the local rap community. At approximately 11 in the morning, the tranquility of the day was shattered. An off-duty officer present at the scene witnessed a drive-by shooting that would claim the rapper's life. The assailants, with cold precision, gunned down the young rapper in broad daylight. The officer, trained for moments like these, sprang into action, giving chase as the perpetrator's vehicle sped away from the plaza. The chase was intense, the streets of Jacksonville becoming the back.
Yo, demon-ass motherfuckers. Demons. Whew.
For a pursuit that felt ripped from the pages of a crime thriller. The suspect's car, unable to evade the relentless pursuit, crashed nearby. Two men emerged from the wreckage, their determination to escape leading them to commit a home invasion just a few blocks away. In a desperate attempt to evade capture, the men broke into a stranger's home, held the homeowner hostage, and changed clothes. A terrifying ordeal for any resident to endure. They were even caught on camera jumping over fences and running through people's yards as they made their escape. Their escape plan involved a getaway in a red or orange Dodge Charger or Challenger, a vehicle that would later become a key piece of evidence in the unfolding investigation. As the dust settled on the tragic scene at Dames Point Plaza, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office launched a full-scale investigation into the cold-blooded murder of Lil Buck. The city, no stranger to the scourge of violence, braced itself for the revelations that this case would unearth. The investigation was meticulous, with detectives combing through every lead, every piece of evidence that could shed light on the perpetrator.
So that's just a little backdrop on the Young and East. You know what I'm saying? They said he was on the run. I like to wait for these shits to develop before I start giving an opinion, but that's what they got on this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Just look at what they're saying about it.
Are you interested?
This is Viral Vision.
In doing YouTube automation with AI, out hiring any freelancers and spending lots of money? Well, yes.
26-year-old Charles Jones was also known as Julio Foolio, was reportedly there to celebrate his birthday. I think he was turning, 26 or 27. Police are still trying to figure out a motive for the shooting, but in some of his songs, he made jokes about the murders of people in other groups as well as...
That Trump rally is going on right now, man. This is in Virginia. Ah, man, I don't want to fucking get hit with it, but because they're streaming it right now. That, and that's a fact, Ronnie. My bad. I'm just listening to what Trump is saying. If y'all can hear what's playing, type one. I guess y'all can't hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to share it right now. I'll get back out here later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody pulling up. Ronnie, salute. OG Rob, all that energy for their own kind of sickening punk-ish, can't respect that at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they on demon time, man. I want to play one more thing before we get out of here, man. I want to play one more thing. It's monsoons outside right now. That's why I'm in the house, man. Like literally monsoons out this motherfucker right now. This shit right here was the deepest shit on YouTube this week, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Charleston White. Gotta go there. We gotta go there, brothers. Brothers and sisters. I don't know what this world is coming to. Going
on in today's world, y'all love hearing.
All right, here we go. I got it. Now that's what's happening. If you know, you know.
He was a demon.
Said Julio was a demon. I was wondering why he said that. Then I go look up this kid, man.
He said it out his mouth.
Didn't y'all hear songs and shit? I went back and listened to that boy. I listened to his lyrics. Hell yeah, he would say that on Demon Time. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Shit yeah, he said that.
When you seen the news today, were you shocked?
No. Shocked for what? Nigga worked hard to get. yeah, that nigga there. That nigga there. It's like a motherfucker go to school and study hard and end up becoming Dr. So-and-so.
Hi, we're Visible, the wireless company that makes things visible. Get a one-line plan with unlimited data, power.
So you ain't surprised 10 years after graduation that Dow.
Yo, there's a lot of people that's happy this motherfucker's dead, man.
Win.
That would make sense. Cause I was saying that's foul that y'all smoking on the dead. I'm still against it, but now I understand it a little bit more.
Became Dr. Nguyen. Yeah. So now, man, that nigga works hard. Just like them doctors work hard to get their doctor. That nigga works hard to be a G nigga to get in the streets, my nigga.
We got 300 and something votes. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen or hit them 3 dots at the top right of your screen or get to the like button, man. Share the video if you got a channel. Hit your Facebook. Throw it in the messenger. Tell them that we live. We talking about Charleston White calling Julio Foolio a whole demon.
Yeah, nigga, hell yeah. He earned that.
You and him have previous back and forths, and now if you go look on YouTube now, people are commenting on that now where you predicted something would happen.
Yeah, you know why I said he was somebody to go kill him? Because he said he'll slap an old nigga. See, he was the first little rapping nigga to like threaten to do something to me. And remember, I made a video, I think on here. I said, God damn it, man. They think I'm 53 years old. And they in their early 20s. So imagine these the little niggas, homie. These the little niggas that'll beat up the drunk old nigga at the store. Knowing he drunk. Yeah, homie, these the little kids that I used to stop in the projects from throwing the rocks at the bomb niggas. Man, y'all leave him alone, homie. Why y'all throwing rocks at him? So when he said he'll slap me, yeah, that nigga, you ain't never slapped nobody that'll kill you.
Yeah, words of spirits, man.
Well, at the time, I didn't know he was gangster Julio Foolio that he was. So once I started doing my research, by him saying what he'll do to me, I was able to meet the little kid, Bibby's father. So it connected me and Bibby's dad, another victim of another family members of the victim's family. So I connected with Lil Bibby's dad by him. So that was the good that came out of it. But even after that, homie, so I paid very close attention to that young nigga. Listen to his lyrics. Nigga, he wasn't a representation of light. He wasn't a representation of what the Muslim niggas call shahada. He wasn't what we would call a nigga that can walk with Christ. He was a demonic, satanic figure. He laughed about it, and he even had the voodoo shit. So nigga, he believed in witchcraft. And he believed witchcraft protected him. Nigga, one thing about witchcraft ain't nothing, can't nothing protect you, nigga, from pussy when you pursue pussy. So my nigga Derek Cherry, man, star mother
bars,
fucking running back out of Dunbar High School, been to the feds, ain't no 5 times. My nigga told me, my nigga, he come home from the feds and say, nigga, this was 5-6 years ago. He said, say, Blue, you know how they go get you? And he tell me this at the halfway house. He said, money and pussy. So nigga, I don't chase money and I don't chase pussy. If I can catch it, now, yeah. But nigga, I ain't from down, sad, hut, chasing pussy. And nigga, I ain't chasing money. I'm a purpose-driven man. So nigga, my mother told me before I ever got rich, she said, son,
read the comment. That's the best name on YouTube, bro. Pussy power. Can't nothing protect you from me. That's a fact.
You gotta have a vision that you pursue, because you can't put the provisions before the vision. You gotta put the vision first, and then the provisions follow the visions. Well, what's the provisions? The money. So now, homie. So I listened to that little nigga lyrics, and I watched.
Austin, my man, I'm trying to get the interview with him, bro. It's just hard to get in contact, you know what I'm saying, with people, bro. Like you know. But I would love to do an interview with y'all.
Watched his interviews, and when they give him that pirate nub, when they shot him last year, and not give him that ugly foot, nigga, give him that platter foot, nigga, he wasn't talking how a nigga supposed to talk. That done saw death as close as he done seen death. He like the nigga. How can I describe this nigga? He like the nigga on death row. They keep saying, Julio, Foolio.
Probably not, Pablo.
Tomorrow is your time to get electrocuted. And he...
Or probably so, because he did one with P. P, my right-hand man. P, the one that, you know what I'm saying, and Anton Daniels. That's how I know him. You know what I'm saying? So maybe so, you know. And if y'all want to see that, go look up Mac Mean, Anton Daniels, Charleston White. All right? Salute to y'all.
Wake up tomorrow, they give him his last meal. They walk him to the gas chamber. Electric chair, strap him down. Phone ring. Brrr. He got another repeat. Say, man, they just saved your life, man. Man, you think a nigga, man, you know what that can do? So he like the nigga who keep doing that and nothing changes about him. Nothing?
Nothing.
You never soften up. You never say, man, whatever voodoo, witchcraft, doctor, God that's been protected.
Okay, no warnings.
Me, I submit. You don't do none of this, my nigga. Yeah, nah, ain't no surprise to me, nigga, because I know you ain't walking with the light, my nigga.
Me, Yuck Mouth, and Charleston White, we're going to do the interview. Did one Pimp and Ken.
You can't be, nigga, where you done your people.
Another thing that you said that stood out to a lot of people this morning was the Holiday Inn.
Nigga, please. Nigga, Holiday Inn. Nigga, you might have well in the bushes. Nigga, what kind of hoe you got want to go to the house? If that nigga had some top-notch hoes and some quality bitches, I swear for God, he'll still be alive today. Nigga, man, them hoes want to go to them high rises up there. Man, a nigga can come from anywhere and knock at the Holiday Inn door. Nigga, please. Nigga, listen. Boys and girls, listen to me. Uncle Charlie go to the motherfucking hotel, but as soon as you get there, it's a white boy or somebody bothering you about the keys called valet. I say, you ain't ready for to come in shooting at them valet hotel, because valet man go stop you. Yeah, they at least go get in the way. No, the Uber driver can't pull up without the valet nigga bothering. So nigga, nothing else. The valet is it puts a little layer up.
Fact though, man, that's some OG thinking, man. Young dudes don't think like that.
Protection around you, nigga.
Some niggas drop their location after they killed a bunch of niggas. You know what I'm saying?
You don't go to no motherfucking
Allegedly.
Holiday Inn. A bitch will fuck in the Holiday Inn. She'll fuck outside the car on the trunk. Just get somewhere. So now, my nigga, so that's the number one mistake. Number two mistake, nigga, you got too many hoes around.
Thank you.
Nigga, you got too many around. And you done let everybody know, man, I'm doing something I don't never do. Now I'm getting drunk. Now,
that's exactly.
You've been getting drunk. We just don't know it. But nigga, you can't be drunk with that pirate nub. You see how quick I jumped up with 2 feet? Nigga, you see, and then nigga, I can pivot. You see, I just pivot.
They just shoot him in his foot. They damn near took son whole foot off his
foot. With them 10 toes. Man, a nigga with 1 foot, 5 toes, and the other gone. Man, they can't take too many people shooting at him. We got to chill. He's supposed to have that foot.
Double tap the screen and hit the like button.
Sitting up, rested, wiggling his hips. That nigga supposed to have strong hips. Nigga stand off that foot, my nigga. That nigga supposed to learn hip exercises. Hey, man, pumping that motherfucker. Yeah, man, that nigga was tripping. But, nigga, he went out like a G go out, my nigga. So let's salute him, nigga, for the one that salute that shit. I don't respect it. I think I think he was a demon, my nigga. So now, homie, God can't let them nigga live forever. Cold as this nigga's hearts be.
Yeah, I think when y'all see rappers, y'all think, you know, all these rappers are rich. And Julio, he told me plenty of times before that he wasn't rich. I mean, he was getting, I know they ain't. 2,000 here for a feature, maybe 1,500, maybe 5.
This is how I used to dress 6 months.
Sad. Nigga, you still dress like that. You still dress like that.
I came to, nigga, God sent me. Now, nigga, God sent me to assassinate these characters and these images. Nigga, and when we assassinate the character and the image, let's look at this man. Is this a man that's walking with God or the devil? That's why I can say crazy shit, my nigga. Because when you attack the persona and say, okay, Charleston, stand from behind that character you playing. I can stand erect as a man, my nigga, like a soldier. I've been working with children for the last 12 years. I've never been accused of sleeping, raping a woman. I've never been accused of hitting a woman. Nigga, I'm gonna spewing out some shit as the man, not the character. So now, nigga, that's why I don't have no bad feeling about what I done said.
Yeah. On his IG story, he threw yesterday, he turned 26 years old. He threw a pool party.
I sure hope he got some pussy before he went to hell. Cause no.
Oh man. Damn. Damn. I hope so too.
Show you how to play them hoes. I'll 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 show you how to play them hoes. show you how to play them hoes. I'll 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 show you how to play them hoes.